Welcome to part 2 of our 1.3 extension notes over the three-dimensional coordinate system. Now, in the first portion we learned how to understand the three-dimensional coordinate system graphically. Now we're going to work more specifically on the distance between 2 points in 3 dimensions. In the 1.3 notes we just took, we learned how to find the distance between 2 points in 2 dimensions. Now recall that when we did that, we found that the distance between 2 points in 2 dimensions was just the square root of x2 minus x1 all squared plus the difference in y's, y2 minus y1 all squared. Now, this formula actually holds pretty well when we move to 3 dimensions. Now we see the only thing that we have to add now is just our z's. So in 2 dimensions, all we do is take the difference in x's and the difference of y's, and we square those. Now when we do the distance between 2 points in 3 dimensions, we just add the y coordinates. So there's only just that little added step to do. So in example 2, we are going to practice a little bit. Now it tells us to find the distance from the origin to the point B, 2, 1, 5. Now we look at this question, we ask ourselves, what are the 2 points that we're looking at? The first point that is pretty obvious to see is point B, which is at 2, 1, 5. Now the second point we need to look at is the origin, which, remember, the origin is at 0, 0 in the 2-dimensional coordinate system, but since we're working in the 3-dimensional coordinate system, the origin is just simply 0, 0, 0. So now it tells us to find the distance between those 2 points. Now we're just going to go back and we are going to use the distance formula to find our answer. Now the distance formula is the difference in x's squared plus the difference in y squared plus the difference in z squared. So we're just going to follow that formula. So our x's in this case are 0 and 2. So to make things easier, we're actually going to do point B minus the origin. So our x's are going to be 2 minus 0 all squared. Now we add the difference in y's, which our y in this case is now 1 minus 0 squared. And then we add the difference in z's, 5 minus 0 squared. And we take the square root of all of that. So simplifying, this is 2 squared plus 1 squared plus 5 squared, which is equal to 2 squared is 4, plus 1 squared, which is 1, plus 5 squared, 25. Now all we need to do is sum those up. So 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 25, so this is the square root of 30. Now if we were to leave it at square root of 30, this would be called our exact answer, as we have showed before. Or if we want to find the approximate answer and actually take the square root of 30, if we were to round to the nearest hundredth, our approximate answer would be 5.48. So as we said, this is the approximate solution. So key thing to remember when we do distance between 2 points in either 2 dimensions or 3 dimensions is we just take their coordinate points and take the difference of those and then square them. And then after you take the sum of all those, then we just take the square root. So these are going to be 2 important formulas that we are going to be utilizing all year long. So we need to make sure that we have a firm grasp on how we work these. Thank you for watching the 1.3 extension notes, and I will see you in class.